Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name CarriersCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the 4th weekly October. Right? So let's start. First, which of the following points are correct with respect to Bharat Tax 2024? So among the following, all these three options are correctly marked here. A option, India is set to host Bharat Tax 24, that is the world's largest textile event in Feb 2024, and location is Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi, that is located in New Delhi. So absolutely right. B, the event will be organized by Consortium of Textile Export Promotion Council with the support of Ministry of Textiles. Absolutely right. C, Union Minister Piyush Goyal, that comes under the Ministry of Textile, launched the fair logo, website, video of Bharat Tax 2023. So all these options are rightly mentioned. Next, in which state exercise Harimau Shakti? Exercise Harimau Shakti. This is the name of the exercise. This is a 2-week long exercise that was recently conducted, correct? And it is an Indo, that is India and Malaysia's joint military exercise. Correct. Question asked here is, what is the location where this exercise was held? So the location is India, Meghalaya. Correct. In the state Meghalaya of India, this Harimau Shakti exercise was held, that was held between India and Malaysia, and that too between the army of these two countries. So right option is option 3. Correct. Then the previous edition of this exercise was held where? It was held in Malaysia, and this year this exercise edition was held in Meghalaya. Next, if we talk about Harbinger, this is a hackathon that was started by RBI. Question asked is, which among the following are correct with respect to Harbinger 23 Innovation for Transformation, that event held in 2023 October? If we look at the options A, B, C, all these three options, which among the following are correctly mentioned here? So option B and option C is correct, whereas A is wrong. Right? If we talk about Harbinger, remember this is the second edition of the hackathon that was recently hosted by RBI. Correct? And the theme here was innovation for transformation. If we talk about it, EasyTap Mobile Solutions Private Limited of India has announced as the winner under the innovative, easy to use digital banking services for differently abled, that is Divyangan. So right, say C option, VWare from Singapore has announced as the winner under the RegTech solutions to facilitate more efficient compliance for regulated entities. So C is also right. If we look at option A, it is saying RBI introduced the third edition of this hackathon, that is Harbinger. So no, it is not third. Actually, it is the second edition of the hackathon Harbinger, and the theme here is important, innovation for innovation. Next, name the organization or bank that recently approved $175 million loan for India enhancing connectivity and resilience of the Madhya Pradesh road network project. So which is the bank or organization that has approved $175 million loan? It was approved by Asian Development Bank and it is for the improving the road connectivity project in Madhya Pradesh state. Right? Next, in October, RBI, in consultation with Government of India, has expanded the range of products offered through RBI Retail Direct Portal by allowing retail investors to subscribe to floating rate saving bonds that are taxable. Question asked here is the subscription of the bonds will be in the form of cash up to dash. So the subscription of the bonds will be in the form of cash up to 20,000 rupees. Correct? Next, how many entities are recently empaneled by the SEBI to provide digital forensic services? So recently, a total of 12 entities are empaneled by SEBI to provide digital forensic services. And this empanelment will be valid for how many years? It is valid for 2 years. Correct? Next, Dash became the first country in the world to test fire a medium caliber maritime electromagnetic railgun from an offshore platform. I repeat, Dash country became the first country in the world to test fire a medium caliber maritime electromagnetic gun from an offshore platform. This was fired by Japan. Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force along with ATLA, that is your Acquisition Technology and Logistic Agency of Japan, they came together and they recently test fired a medium caliber maritime EMG electromagnetic gun from an offshore platform, and with this Japan became the first country to successfully test fired a maritime railgun from an offshore platform. Next, which among the following are correct with respect to Qatar Masters Open 2023 that was held at Lusail Sports Arena in Qatar in October 2023? If we look at the options, all these three options are correctly marked here. Option A, Grandmaster Yakubov of Uzbekistan won the Qatar Masters Open 23 title. Right? So absolutely right here take place. Then IM, that is International Masters Vaishali Ramesh Babu of India secured the women's champion title. Absolutely right. And Grandmaster Karthikeyan Murali defeated Magnus Carlsen in the 7th round of the Qatar Masters Open 2023 tournament, making him the third Indian to defeat Magnus Carlsen. Correct? So all these three options are rightly marked here. Next, former Indian cricketer, legendary left-arm spinner and Padma Shri awardee Bhishan Singh Bedi passed away in October 2023. Question asked here is, in which year did he receive Padma Shri award for sports? So Bhishan Singh Bedi, he passed away at the age of 77. He was born in 1946 in Amritsar, Punjab. Question asked here is, he was awarded with Padma Shri in which year? So he was awarded with Padma Shri in 1970. Correct? Mark this. Then he was awarded with Arjuna Award in which year? He was awarded with Arjuna Award in 1969. Next, when was your United Nations Day observed across the globe? So UN Day is observed across the globe on 24th of November every year. So right option, 24th of October every year. So right option is option 2. On 24th of October, this day is observed to mark the anniversary on which UN Charter entered into a force, that was on 24th of October 1945. Then the theme for the UN Day is faster, bolder, climate action. This is the theme for the UN Day observed in 2023 on 24th of October. Next is, when was World Polio Day 2023 observed across the globe? So World Polio Day is observed across the globe on 24th of October. Correct? And this was in 2023 observed as the 22nd edition of the World Polio Day. The first ever World Polio Day was observed in 2002. Next, the Centre informed Supreme Court that the tenure of the National Commission for Safai Karamcharis has been extended until 31st of March till dash year. So remember, Centre informed Supreme Court that the tenure of the National Commission for Safai Karamchari, it has been extended till 31st of March till the year 2025. So right option is option 2. Next, who has been recently appointed as the chairperson of Police Complaints Authority? So, Poonam A. Bamba. Poonam A. Bamba has been appointed as the chairperson of Police Complaints Authority. Correct? Mark this. Next, in which city India's first nano DAP, that is your diammonium phosphate plant, was recently inaugurated by Union Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah? So this India's first nano DAP plant, that is nano diammonium phosphate plant, that is will be provided in liquid format here. So this will be manufactured, and where is this India's first nano DAP liquid plant setup? It was in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. It was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by Amit Shah, who is our home minister. So right option is option 4, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And remember, this plant was set up by whom? It was set up by IFCO, and this is the second IFCO plant in Gujarat. And the first one is where? The first one is in Kalol. Second one is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Next, according to State Bank of India research paper titled PM Swanidhi, strengthening the country's social fabric by empowering grassroots market mavericks in October 23, dash of the beneficiaries of PM Swanidhi scheme are from the non-general category. So remember, as per the SBI research paper that was titled PM Swanidhi, according to them, in October, 75% of the beneficiaries of the PM Swanidhi scheme are from the non-general category. So right option is option 2. Correct? The report says that 75% are from the non-general categories. So if we look at the data, 44% of the beneficiaries here belong to OBC category, 22% belong to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Next, All India Institute of Ayurveda celebrated their Dash Foundation Day on 20th of October and launched a new molecular biology lab for advanced research. So remember, recently All India Institute of Ayurveda, they celebrated their 6th Foundation Day on 20th of October, and they have launched a new molecular biology lab for the advanced research. Correct? Next, according to Purchasing Managers Index, this was released by S&P, that is Standard and Poor Global Market Intelligence. India will become the Asia's second largest economy by dash year with a GDP of $7.3 trillion. So according to the Purchasing Managers Index released by S&P, India will become the second largest economy in Asia by the year 2030 with a GDP of $7.3 trillion. Correct? And this data was released by S&P Global Market Intelligence, and the report is Purchasing Managers Index, and that till 2030 India will become the second largest economy in Asia by 2030 with $7.3 trillion by 2030, and on the top will be China. Next, in October, Naval Lignite Corporation India Limited incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary dash to focus on renewable energy initiatives. So, Naval Lignite Corporation India Limited incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary that will focus on renewable energy initiatives. So, which is that subsidiary of which company? It is NLC India Green Energy Limited. Right? So, option 4 is correctly mentioned here. Remember here, NLC's arm, green arm, that is NIGEL, that is NLC India Green Energy Limited. This is the arm of this company. They are expected to establish renewable energy projects of 5 gigawatts of capacity by 2030. Next, which among the following Indo-American scientists have recently honored with the National Medal of Science and Medal of Technology and Innovation Award respectively from Joe Biden, the President of USA? So which of the following Indo-American scientists have recently honored the National Medal of Science and National Medal of Technology and Innovation Award respectively? Subra Suresh and Ashok Gadgil. Option 4 is right here. Right? Remember, Subra Suresh, he is hailing from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct. He was from MIT Brown University, was honored with the National Medal of Science for his pioneering research across engineering, physical science and life sciences. Whereas Ashok Gadgil, he was born in Mumbai, Maharashtra. He is from University of California, correct, and he was honored with the National Medal of Technology and Innovation for providing life sustainable resources to the communities around the world. And the award ceremony, where was this held? This was held at Washington, White House, not Washington, White House. Where this White House located? It is located in Washington DC. Next, World Statistics Day. It is observed across the globe when? So World Statistic Day is observed across the globe on 20th of October. And the aim, why do we celebrate this day, is basically, as the name suggests, World Statistic Day. All the data that we have are stats only, right? We make sure that what will be coming in future, how we will predict it, all the analysis are done with the help of this only. So World Statistics Day on 20th of October, observed for the first time in the year 2015. Next, name the company that recently announced to launch youth focused fashion retail format, Usta. Usta. This is a youth focused fashion retail format. Which company has recently launched this? It was launched by Reliance Retail. They have announced the launch of this youth focused fashion retail format, Usta, with the opening of its first store in Hyderabad Sarath City Mall. Next, CCI secured the membership of International Corporation Network Steering Group for how many years? So CCI secured the membership of International Competition Network Steering Group for how many years? So for 2 years. So right option is option 4. This is the first time that CCI became a member of the ICN's apex body steering group and is membership here for how many years? 2 years. With more than 140 member competition agencies, ICN operates under the guidance of their steering group that are composed of 18 esteemed members worldwide. Next, which organization or bank has recently approved 400 million policy-based loan to India to enhance the infrastructure quality and provide assured public services and efficient government systems? So which is it? It is Asian Development Bank, right? They have approved $400 million policy-based loan to India, and it was to enhance the infrastructure quality here, correct? Next, which country has recently appointed Robert Fico as the Prime Minister? So Slovakia has appointed Robert Fico as the Prime Minister, and this is the third time Robert Fico will be serving as the Prime Minister of Slovakia. He was first appointed in 2006, then in 2010, then from 2012 to 2018, and now again he has been from 2006 to 2010 was the first time period, second 2012 to 2018, and now again in 2023 he has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Slovakia. Next, in which state Indian Army's first vertical wind tunnel has been recently inaugurated at the Special Force Training School by General Manoj Pandey, Chief of Army Staff? So where is this vertical tunnel located? That is Indian Army's first vertical tunnel. It is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, name the company that has recently unveiled Vikram 1 orbital space launch vehicle from GMR Aerospace and Industrial Park in South Hyderabad, Telangana. So which company has recently unveiled this Vikram 1? It was unveiled by Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited. Correct? Then remember, this is Vikram 1, that is an orbital space launch vehicle. Correct? It was recently unveiled from the GMR Aerospace and Industrial Park in Hyderabad, Telangana, and the company here is Skyroot Aerospace. This Vikram 1 is all carbon fiber bodied rocket that can place multiple satellites in orbit, and it is featured with 3D printed liquid engines. It can carry a load of up to 480 kilograms. Next, what is the capital of Slovakia? So, what is the capital of Slovakia? It is Bratislava, right? Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia here. Next, in October, Dash became the first state in India to have hallmarking centers in all the districts. So the first state in India that will have hallmarking centers for golds in all the districts of that particular state is Kerala. Correct? There are 14 districts and all the 14 districts will be having hallmarking center. This will make Kerala a hub of gold business and will strengthen their claim to become the most reliable market of India. Correct? The gold business in Kerala is worth more than 1 lakh crore with annual sales of more than 250 tons of gold. Next, RCS Udan, that is Regional Connectivity Scheme Udan, that is Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik scheme, completed how many years in 2023? So it completed a total of 6 years in 2023, that is Regional Connectivity Scheme Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. This was announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the month of April in 2017, and the first connecting flight was between Shimla to Delhi. Next, India and European Union conducted their first joint naval exercise in the dash place. So, India and European Union conducted their first joint naval exercise in the Gulf of Guinea. Option 5. The exercise was designed to uphold the UNCLOS, that is United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and this exercise took place after the third meeting of EU-India Maritime Security Dialogue. From Indian side, INS Sumedha took part, right? And from the European Union, 3 countries member state took part, that are Italy, France and Spain. From Italy, it was Foscari, the name of Italian ship that took part. From French Navy, it was Ventosa, and from Spain, it was Tornado. Correct? And from India, it was INS Sumedha that took part in this exercise. Next is, which company has recently received the in-principle authorization to operate as an online payment aggregator? So which is that company? It is ZakPay. ZakPay received the in-principle authorization to operate as an online payment aggregator. Correct? This will enable ZakPay to onboard new merchants onto their platform for processing online payments and scale the number of merchants associated with the startup. Next, which bank has recently launched a lifetime zero balance saving account? So a lifetime zero balance saving account was launched by which bank? It was launched by Bank of Baroda. Correct? It will be known as lifetime saving bank account, and it will be known as Bob Light saving account. This will also come with a lifetime free RuPay platinum debit card. Correct? And the account can be opened by any resident individual, including minors above the 10 years of age. Next, His Royal Highness Sultan Ibrahim Ibn Al Mahroun Sultan Iskandar was elected as the 17th king of the Dash country for a period of 5 years. So he was appointed as the 17th king of Malaysia. Sultan Ibrahim Ibn Al Mahroun Sultan Iskandar, 17th king of Malaysia, and he will be here for 5 years. CCI approved the rebalancing of the existing cross shareholding between Renault SA and Dash Company. So CCI approved the rebalancing of the existing cross shareholding between Renault and Nissan Motors Corporative Limited. Correct? Between these two. Next, Raghuram Rajan, former governor of RBI, along with the book, has recently co-authored the book, that is Breaking the Mold, Reimagining India's Economic Future. So, who co-authored this book along with Raghuram Rajan? So, remember Rohit Lamba and Raghuram Rajan, they together co-authored a book, that is Breaking the Mold. Correct? This book will be published by Penguin Business, or we can say Penguin Random House India, and it is set to be released in December 2023. This book will provide the idea about the economic future of India. Next, the Dash Infantry Day was observed across India on 27th of October 2023. So, 77th edition of the Infantry Day was observed across India on 27th of October. Next, the Indian Meteorological Department IMD issued a cautionary notice regarding Dash cyclone storm forming in the Arabian Sea. So the name of the cyclone storm is Cyclone Tej. Correct. So IMD issued a cautionary notice regarding cyclone Tej from forming in the Arabian Sea. Correct. And this cyclone Tej has the potential to impact Mumbai, Pune, and other regions of Maharashtra and the Konkan area. IMD predicted that this low pressure system currently developing over the Arabian Sea will intensify into a depression by 21st of October 2023. So the name of the cyclone here is Cyclone Tej, and it was formed across or formed at which location at Arabian Sea. Next, former dash captain Sornen Tipuch has announced her retirement from international cricket. So remember this former which country's captain? That is former captain of Thailand. Sornen Tipuch has announced her retirement from all the international cricket. Next, which of the following company has recently launched India's first reference gasoline and diesel fuels used to calibrate and test vehicle? So it is IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Correct. They recently launched India's first reference gasoline and diesel fuel used to calibrate and test vehicles. With this, India has joined the elite group of the nations with the domestic production of the reference petrol and diesel, and India will become the fourth refiner in the world to produce the reference grade petrol and diesel. Correct? Mark this. Next, which among the following bank recently launched Go Saving Account, that is a zero balance digital banking product? So this Go Saving Account was launched by RBL Bank. Correct? Go Saving Account. This is a zero balance digital banking product, and the account has a subscription based model. That means it will replace minimum balance requirement, thus finishing the hassle of maintaining a minimum balance. The subscription fee is of 19.99 plus GST for first year as an annual fees of 599 plus taxes. Next, in October, which small finance bank launched the first green fixed deposit, that is Planet First AU Green Fixed Deposit with an interest rate of up to 8.5%? It is AU Small Finance Bank. So, which is that small finance bank that launched their first green fixed deposit? That is Planet First AU Green Fixed Deposit. That is AU Small Finance Bank, and the rate here is up to 8.5%. Correct. And the minimum investment that will be accepted here will be 5,000 rupees. Next, which escrow platform recently has secured India's first digital escrow regulatory fintech authorization from the International Financial Service Centers Authority of GIFT City in Gujarat? So it is EscrowPay. Right? EscrowPay became the first escrow platform that has secured India's first digital escrow regulatory fintech authorization from GIFT City in Gujarat. Next, the three Indian technology experts, namely Amandeep Singh Gill, Nazeen Rajani, and Sharad Sharma, has been named in the list of the 39 members of the United Nations High-Level Advisory Board on Artificial Intelligence. So right option is option 4th here. The list featured a total of 3 Indians, among them Amandeep Singh Gill, Nazeen Rajani, and Sharad Sharma, right? And the list here comprises of 39 members of the UN High-Level Advisory Board on the Artificial Intelligence, and 3 Indians are from India, or 3 members are from India. Next, which Bollywood actor has recently named as the national icon for voter awareness and education by Election Commission of India? So recently, Rajkumar Rao was appointed as the national icon for Election Commission of India, and that too for 3 years, in order to create voter awareness. Earlier, Sachin Tendulkar was named as the national icon, correct, for the same reason. Next, which among the following persons from India has recently elected as one of the vice chairman of World Steel Association? So, Thachat Vishwanath Narendran, he has been recently appointed as the vice chairman of the World Steel Association. Correct? Next, in which bank Munish Sharda has recently appointed as the executive director effective from 1st of November 2023. So in which bank Munish Sharda recently appointed as the executive director effective from 1st of November 2023? Axis Bank. Correct? Axis Bank. And Munish Sharda has worked for over 25 years in the banking and financial sector as a product category in all the major market of the country. Next, according to the report World Energy Outlook 2023 released by IEA, that is International Energy Agency, in October, India's growing electricity demand with an annual growth of 5% makes India the third largest electricity consumers globally by the year 2050. So, on the top it will be China, followed by USA and then India. And we can see this sequence, that is India in the third position with the largest electricity consumer will be by 2050. And we are seeing an increase of 5% annually here. Next, which bank has recently collaborated with Via Mercer's Corporation to offer digital inward remittance services to the NRIs of the USA? So it is IndusInd Bank. They have tied up with Via Mercer's Corporation and they will be offering digital banking services for the inward remittance to NRIs of the USA. Correct? Next. Which company recently won Mahatma Awards 2023 for corporate social responsibility excellence in the community initiative? It is UST. UST is a lending digital transformation solution company recognized by the 2023 Mahatma Awards for CSR, corporate social responsibility excellence, and Mahatma Awards served to highlight individuals and organizations addressing the complex global challenges including poverty, hunger, education, climate change, and healthcare accessibility. Next, name the bank that recently appointed Mahendra Singh Dhoni as its official brand ambassador. The right option is State Bank of India. State Bank of India has appointed MS Dhoni as their official brand ambassador. He is also the brand ambassador of Geomart, Swaraj Tractors, TVS Motors, Reebok, and Oreo. Next, name the bank that has recently acquired additional shares of JC Flowers Asset Reconstruction Private Limited to reinstate their equity share capital proportion to 9.9%. It is Yes Bank, right? They have recently acquired the additional shares of JC Flower Asset Reconstruction Company to reinstate their equity share capital proportion to 9.9%. Next, Li Qiang, former prime premier of China, passed away in October 2023. So right option 3. Next is, as of October, Vedanta Limited holds % stake of Hindustan Zinc Limited. So as of October 2023, Vedanta holds 64.92% stake in the Hindustan Zinc Limited. Right? Next, in which state Limru Elephant Reserve is located? So this Limru Elephant Reserve is located in the state of Chhattisgarh. Correct? So friends, these are your important current affairs for the fourth week of the October month. And now, before signing off, let's do some revision current affairs of the previous weeks that will be beneficial for your preparation. Moving on, next is WOAH. What is WOAH stands for? That is your World Organization for Animal Health. They have approved India's self-declaration of freedom from highly pathogenic avian influenza. I repeat, WOAH, they have approved India's self-declaration of freedom from highly pathogenic avian influenza. Correct? Mark this. This is known as, or we can say WOAH has recently approved India's self-declaration of freedom from bird flu. Correct? And in certain areas such as Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, UP, and Chhattisgarh. So UP, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Chhattisgarh. This recognition by WOAH signifies that India is dedicated to international biosecurity standards, and this recognition is composed to boost India's poultry industry by enhancing the export potential of poultry products such as your meats and eggs. Right? So WOAH, remember, they have recently declared, or they have recently approved India's declaration of freedom from bird flu. Then this, remember, avian influenza or bird flu, it is a highly contagious viral disease. This impacts domestic and wild birds, and it can occasionally infect mammals including humans. There are many strains of this bird flu, and it can be generally classified into two, that is your low pathogenicity aviation influenza and high pathogenicity aviation influenza. In India, it was first discovered in the state of Maharashtra in 2006, and since then, India has experienced annual outbreaks of this bird flu in different regions, causing significant economic losses. Right, and now recently WOAH has approved India's self declaration of freedom from this highly pathogenic aviation influenza, that is also known as bird flu. Next, Next is our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has launched NCERT's web portal, that is Apna Chandrayaan. And we know what is Chandrayaan 3 was recently launched, right? And this module, correct? This NCERT's web portal, that is Apna Chandrayaan. This is for school students in New Delhi, right? This portal was developed by NCERT. Question can be asked that who developed this web portal? It was developed by NCERT. And NCERT, remember, it is an autonomous organization under the Ministry of Education. Here, Dharmendra Pradhanji also launched 10 special modules offering a comprehensive perspective of the ISRO's Chandrayaan 3 mission for students. And this module encompasses scientific, technological, and social aspect, as well as the emotional journey and team spirit of the scientists involved in this particular mission. Then coming back, remember, as the name suggests, Chandrayaan, it is basically talked here, it will be talked about Chandrayaan 3. As with this, India became the fourth nation to land on moon and first nation to land on the south pole of the moon. Correct. So this portal was developed by NCERT and it was launched by Dharmendra Pradhan, our education minister. Here, this portal will feature various interactive quizzes, puzzles for school students, and it has a set of coloring booklets, dot to dot activities, picture builders, etc. And this is a user friendly web portal that will enhance the accessibility for self guided learning among students. And students who will secure above 70% will receive digital certificates, and age appropriate books will be presented to the first 1000 winners. Correct. Then to inspire the youth to explore the science and technology, as we just saw, the 10 special modules have been launched and they have been launched in multiple languages. These modules will cover a wide range of information and are designed to offer insights and motivate the stakeholders and the students. The interactive and engaging content on these modules, they have very different graphics, photographs, illustration, and this will attract the students from 1st to 12th class of, right? And also remember, the content here will be translated into 22 languages with the help of new technology, and there are 10 special modules for the same. Correct. So this is a web portal Apna Chandrayaan launched by Dharmendra Pradhan and it was developed by NCERT. Regional Rapid Transit System, that is first RRTS. And where was this launched? This was launched in Uttar Pradesh. Correct. This is a 17-kilometer long RRTS that will be connecting Delhi, Ghaziabad and Meerut. Correct. And this corridor is of 17 kilometer. And remember, this RRTS, that is Regional Rapid Transit System, this was recently inaugurated at Shahibada Rapid Station, that is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Correct. And the train, that rapid transit system, this train was named what? The name of this particular train is Namo Bharat. Correct. This is a Rapid X train. This will be connecting, as we just saw, Delhi. This RRTS system, this will be connecting Delhi, Ghaziabad and Meerut. Right. So coming back, remember, 17-kilometer priority section of Delhi, Ghaziabad, Meerut will connect Sahibabad to Duhai depot. And one more thing, remember, this is between this corridor that was recently launched. This is just 17-kilometer corridor that was launched. But if we are talking about the whole corridor, right, if we connect or talk about the whole RRTS corridor, that will be of around 82.15 kilometer. Right. This route will feature accession stations at Ghaziabad, Guldhar and Duhai in UP. Then it is being developed at a cost of more than 30,000 crore rupees and aims to reduce the travel time between Delhi Meerut to less than an hour. Next thing, this train here will be running at a speed of almost 180 km per hour. Next, we are talking about Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank has recently approved $175 million loan to upgrade the roads in the state of Madhya Pradesh. So this amount of loan will be used to upgrade roads in the state of Madhya Pradesh. That is, Asian Development Bank has approved $175 million loan for India enhancing connectivity and resilience of Madhya Pradesh road network project. This project aims to upgrade about 500 kilometers of state highways and major district roads to a standard two-lane feature in Madhya Pradesh. This project was initially proposed by Asian Development Bank in September 2023, and the project will build faster, safer and more climate resilient to connect rural areas to growth centers and industrial corridors. Right? So, how much amount has been provided? $175 million has been provided to Madhya Pradesh by Asian Development Bank. And remember, Asian Development Bank has been supporting the development of road networks in Madhya Pradesh since 2002, and Asian Development Bank has so far upgraded more than 9,000 kilometers of state highways and major district roads. If we talk about Asian Development Bank, who is the president here? Masasugu Asakawa, and headquarters is in Manila, Philippines. It was established in 1966 and a total of 68 members are there in Asian Development Bank. So coming back, it was Asian Development Bank that has funded or that has approved a loan of $175 million for upgradation of the roads in Madhya Pradesh. Next, friends, we are talking about Nargis Mohammadi, right? She was recently honored with the Mother Teresa Award, as well as in 2023, she was also honored with Nobel Prize in Peace. Correct? Nargis Mohammadi, she's an Iranian woman, and in 2023, she was honored with the Nobel Peace Prize. Also, now she has been conferred with the Mother Teresa Memorial Award, and this Mother Teresa Memorial Award is basically for social work or social justice. Correct? The announcement was made by the Abraham Mahathai, the founder and chairman of Harmony Foundation, that is a Mumbai, Maharashtra based NGO. And this award is for the recognition for the Nargis Mohammadi's courage in risking her life as a fearless defender for the human rights violations against the women of Iran. Correct? And the 19th Mother Teresa Memorial Award for Social Justice was awarded or will be awarded to her in Mumbai, Maharashtra on 26th of November, right? Where she will be awarded? Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? And Nargis Mohammadi, she is currently serving in jail. That is a 10-year jail. Correct? And if asked that Nargis Mohammadi, who was recently honored or conferred with the Mother Teresa Award for Social Justice, she is from which country? She is from Iran. Right? And she began her activism in 1990s, and she fought against the oppression of women in Iran for more than 30 years, and she has been prisoned more than 13 times and convicted more than 5 times also. And now recently she was honored with Nobel Peace Prize also for her fight against the oppression of women in Iran and to promote their women's right. Also, she became the 19th woman to win the Nobel Prize and second Iranian woman to win the Nobel Prize. Correct? Also in 2023, she was also honored with Olaf Palme Prize. Right? That is Olaf Palme Prize. Remember this also in 2023 only. Correct? Next, we are talking about India-Malaysia Joint Army Exercise, that is Harimau Shakti. Harimau Shakti. This is the name of the exercise. That is a joint army exercise that is going to be held between India and Malaysia. Right? And that too between the armies of these two countries, this exercise is going to be held. Right? Where is the location where this exercise will be held? Location, it is Umroi, Meghalaya. Right? In Meghalaya, this exercise Harimau Shakti is going to be held between Indian Army and Malaysia. Remember, this was a 2-week long exercise, and it is being held since 2012 to foster bilateral relations between the two nations. The last edition of this Harimau Shakti 2022 was held in Malaysia in November 2022. And what is the reason of this exercise? As to strengthen the military ties between both the nation India and Malaysia. Apart from this, from Indian side, remember in this exercise, 120 personals took part, and Rajputana regiment, remember Rajputana regiment took part in this particular exercise from the Indian side, right? So this is Harimau Shakti, and the location here is Umroi, Meghalaya. And this exercise will be held when? On scheduled to be held from 5th of November 2023, and it is a 2-week long exercise. Next, remember Google. Google has recently partnered with Face. Now, what is the reason for their partnership? Is because we know that in today's generation, many new fake loan applications are coming into the market, right? So, in order to take down the illegal and fake loan applications from Play Store from India, Google partnered with this organization, that is Face, right? So remember, Google partnered with Face, and this under this partnership, Face will supply Google with the market intelligence to identify and take action against the non-compliant predatory personal loan applications in India that are non-compliant with the Play Store's policies. And this collaboration supports Google Safety's initiative, that is DigiKavach, that is aimed at promoting or protecting people from an online financial scam. Correct? So it is Google and Face, they will coming together and they will taking down the illegal loan applications from Play Stores from India. What is the full form of this Face? This is FinTech Association for Consumer Empowerment. I repeat, FinTech Association for Consumer Empowerment. Next, we are talking about science and tech. Recently, Yard 12706, Imphal. Right, this is the third stealth destroyer of Project 15B. This was recent, as you can see in the picture. This is Yard 12706 Imphal. This is the third stealth destroyer of Project 15B. This was recently delivered to Indian Navy. Correct, and the name here is Imphal. Correct, this is a third stealth destroyer of Project B. Correct, and it was built where? It was built at Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. It was delivered now to Indian Navy. Also remember, the ship was designed by Indian Navy's War Design Bureau. It was designed by Indian Navy's Warship Design Bureau. Then if we talk about this Imphal, the time taken for Imphal's construction and testing is shortest for any indigenous destroyer. Imphal, constructed using indigenous steel MDR 249A, that is one of the largest destroyer constructed in India, with an overall length of 164 meters, and it has a displacement of 7500 tons. It has approximately 75 indigenous content, and Imphal is the first ship to be fitted with upgraded BrahMos missiles having the dual role capability of long range and long attack. So now this question can also be asked, that what is the name of the INS or a destroyer that was fitted with BrahMos missile for the first time? It is Imphal. Next is RBI has announced the result of the second edition of Global Hackathon Harbinger. First of all, remember Harbinger. What is this? This is a hackathon. And what is a hackathon? Hackathon is basically an event where multiple problem statements are given to you, and the teams can choose a problem statement and work towards it. They will be providing all the aspect of that problem statement, and in the end, a team will be selected by the organizers. In this, you will be seeing many innovative ways coming out. Digital banking services will be coming out. You will be seeing courses, or you will be seeing problem statements that are related to your environment, that are related to your energy sector, that are related to your technology. Correct, and on that event was done. Correct. So if it is organized, this hackathon is being organized by RBI, right? So we will be seeing here event that is related to your financial situations, right? So problem statements related to your financial situations. So that is the name Harbinger given to this particular hackathon, and it is the second edition of this hackathon Harbinger that was recently hosted by RBI. Correct, that is Harbinger Innovation for Transformation, right? Here the theme was inclusive digital services. I repeat, the theme is also important, inclusive digital services. This is the theme for the second edition of hackathon, that is Harbinger, and it was organized by RBI. Correct. And now recently the result of Harbinger has been declared. Here the hackathon received a total of 154 proposals submitted by teams from both India and 28 participating teams from countries such as Australia, Canada, Germany, Singapore, Sweden, UK and USA. Right? Then apart from this, if we talk about RBI, because RBI is the one that hosts this Harbinger second edition. When was RBI established? 1935. Shaktikant Das is the governor here, and Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter. Next, MSDE. What is this MSDE? It is your Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. They have launched India Skills. I repeat, recently Dharmendra Pradhan have launched India Skills 23-24, that is India's most significant national skill competition program, and he also facilitated the winners of the 46th World Skills Competition that was held between 7th September to 26th of October, November in 2022, and in this it was held across 15 countries. Here in this particular World Skills Competition, that was the 46th edition of the World Skill Competition, what was the rank of India? India stood at 11th position. Here 2 silver medals, 3 bronze medals and a total of 13 medallions for excellence were won here. And in 2019 in this World Skills Competition, India scored 13th position, and now in 2022 India secured 11th position. Correct? Mark this. Next is we are talking about the 141st session of IOC that was held in Mumbai. I repeat, 141st session of Indian Olympic Committee was recently hosted by India. It was from 15th to 17th of October, and the location where this was held is Mumbai. Correct? I repeat, 141st session of International Olympic Committee hosted by India. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was from 15th to 17th of October, and it was held where? It was held in Mumbai. Correct? Mark this first thing. Then this is the second IOC session hosted by India after 40 years, and India hosted the 86th IOC session in New Delhi in 1983. Then the first OVEP Olympic Values Education Program was launched where? It was launched in Odisha. Correct? Apart from this, remember International Olympic Committee IOC, they have suspended which countries commit Olympic Committee? So they have suspended the Russian Olympic Committee for violating the Olympic Charter. Correct? Then if we talk about IOC, who is the president? Thomas Bach is the president. Headquarter is in Lausanne, Switzerland, and it was established in 1894. Next we are talking about National Security Guard Raising Day. So when do we observe this National Security Guard Raising Day? It is observed on 16th of October, and this is the 39th edition of National Security Guard Raising Day that was observed in 2023. Correct? 16th edition it is, and for the first time it was observed in 1984. It was observed for the first time. Correct? And this day is basically the 39th edition of the National Security Raising Day observed on 16th of October. Correct? Moving on. Next is Kati Bahu. One more thing, remember before moving on, there was a book that was recently launched, right? And it was launched on PM Modi's show, that is Man Ki Baat, and the name of the book is Blue Craft Digital Foundation. They have recently launched a book that was titled Igniting Collective Goodness, Man Ki Baat at the rate of 100. Moving on. Next we are talking about an exercise that was conducted in Andhra Pradesh. So what is the name of the exercise? Location of this exercise? Who are the participants in this particular exercise? So first of all, location, it was held in Andhra Pradesh. Next thing, what is the name of the exercise? It is Prasthan. Prasthan is the name of the exercise. It was held in Andhra Pradesh and it was conducted by Indian Navy. Alright. Who hosted it? It was hosted or conducted by Indian Navy. Correct. It is a security exercise. Security exercise Prasthan. Correct. The exercise was conducted where? It was conducted in Andhra Pradesh, and it was a 9-day long exercise. No. If we are talking about a 9 day long exercise, remember this is the exercise that will be conducted by Indian Navy in the coming year in 2024. That is by the name Milan. Right, this will be held in Feb, and this was an exercise Prasthan that was hosted by or conducted by Indian Navy. Apart from this exercise, we are talking about Milan, that is a 9 day long exercise, will be hosted by Indian Navy in February 2024, and in this more than 50 countries Navy will be taking part here. If we talk about INS, or if we talk about in chief CNS, Chief of Navy Staff, who is he? Admiral R. Kumar Hari, or Admiral Radha Krishan Hari Kumar. Next is pilot license now valid for 10 years as per the Civil Aviation Ministry. I repeat, recently the validity of pilot license has been increased from 5 years to 10 years now, and Ministry of Civil Aviation notified the amendment rules of this, correct, and under this it stated that for the validity of the airline transport like pilot lines, airport, I repeat, airline transport pilot license and your commercial pilot license, the validity for these has been increased from 5 years to 10 years. Correct? I repeat, the validity for the airline transport pilot license and commercial pilot license has increased from 5 to 10 years. Correct? And this amendment is in line with the government's effort to further improve the ease of doing business in the aviation sector. The aim here was to basically to reduce the administrative burden on pilots and aviation authorities like DGCA, and it will promote a more streamlined and efficient licensing process. The amendment is in line with the government's effort to further improve the ease of doing business, as we just saw in the aviation sector. Correct? So it has been increased from 5 to 10 years. This is important that you should know. Next remember Ghar Ghar KCC Abhiyan. What is KCC? Kisan Credit Card. So remember recently an initiative, that is Ghar Ghar KCC Abhiyan. This was launched to ensure Kisan Credit Card access for the fish farmers. If we talk about this KCC, that is Kisan Credit Card, this scheme was launched basically in 1998, and it is to avail loan facilities for their farmers for their cultivation and other related needs. So now this Ghar Ghar Kisan Abhiyan, that is this KCC scheme, will be reaching to every household even in the rural areas, and this initiative aims to ensure Kisan Credit Card access for fish farmers including fishermen and fish vendors to achieve the universal financial inclusion and to avail KCC facilities for all eligible fish farmers. Under this scheme, 1,53,903 new Kisan credit cards were issued for fish farmers with a credit of worth 1,746.16 crore rupees. Next is MENA Climate Week was observed from 8th to 12th of October. I repeat, MENA. MENA, what does this stands for? Middle East and North Africa. MENA. MENA Climate Week. This took place from 8th to 12th of October. Right, and it took place where the location is important here, that is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Right, and this is the second of 4 regional climate week held in 2023. This MENA Climate Week is particularly significant as it precedes COP28, that is your Conference of Parties 28. Right, this COP28 is scheduled to be held in Dubai next month in November 2023. Correct. This MENA Climate Week was divided into 4 areas, that is your energy systems, cities and urban development, land, ocean, food, water, and societies, health, livelihood, and economies. Correct. So coming back, remember this MENA, Middle East and North Africa Climate Week. This was observed from 8th to 12th of October, and the location where was this observed is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and this was before COP28 that was scheduled to be held in Dubai 2023. That is next month in Dubai. Correct. Then during this we will be talking about various green hydrogen production, right? As we know, National Hydrogen Mission is of India. Then supply chain development. Then we will be talking about various stakeholders in the Paris Agreement. We will be talking about various COP28 insights and the processes that are going to be held there. Then apart from this, remember this was organized by UNDP, UNEP, World Bank, correct? And apart from this, it will receive support from other Islamic part development bank, also from IRNEA, that is your International Renewable Energy Agency, that is IRNEA, will also be participating here. So we were in this particular MENA Climate Week, a collaboration was seen from different segments, correct? Bharat Tax 2024. What is this Bharat Tax? Tax is the short form for textile, right? So remember, India is recently all set to host the textile festival that is known as Bharat Tax. This is a textile festival. India will be hosting it, correct? Bharat Tax 2024. This is the world's biggest ever textile event that is going to be held in the month of Feb 2024, and in Feb 2 it will be from 26th to 29th of Feb. Correct? What is the location where this is going to be held? It is Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi. They are located in New Delhi. So Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi, this is the location for the Bharat Tax 2024. That is the world's largest textile event that is said to be hosted by India in New Delhi. Apart from this, remember here only, India will represent India's 5F vision, that is farm to fiber to factory to fashion, right? Then apart from this also, Expo will be organized by the consortium of 12 Textile Export Promotion Council with the support of the Ministry of Textiles. And as we just saw, if we revise, Bharat Tax 2024, that is India's world's largest textile event, going to be held in New Delhi, and the location here is Bharat Mandapam and Yasho Bhumi. Next is, we are talking about sports, right? Recently, India's Unnati Hooda, as you can see here in the picture, Unnati Hooda, correct? She has won the women's singles title. She has won the women's single title in the Abu Dhabi Masters 2023 badminton tournament. This badminton tournament was held in Abu Dhabi. It was from 17 to 23rd of October. Correct? So India's Unnati Hooda has won the women's single title at the Abu Dhabi Masters. At the Abu Dhabi Masters. Correct? In UAE. Then apart from this, remember, Indian duo Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto. I repeat, Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto, they have also won the women doubles title. Women's double title was won by whom? Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Crasto. Correct? So you have to remember this. And Unnati Hooda, we talk about her, as you can see here in the picture, she is 16 years of age, right? And she has won the women's single title here. Then if we talk about who won the men's single title in the Abu Dhabi Masters, so it was won by Mads Christoffersen. I repeat, Mads Christoffersen of Denmark has won the men's single title. Next, as you can see in the picture, recently, this we are talking about Qatar Masters 2023 and young Yakubove, right? Yakubove and Yakubove, he is from Uzbekistan, right? And he has won the Qatar Masters Open title that was held in Qatar from 11 to 12th of October, right? Important, take a note of it. And in this Qatar Masters 2023, who secured the second position, that is silver medal? It was by an Indian who is SL Narayan. SL Narayan, Indian, right? He secured second position in this Qatar Masters 2023 title. And who topped here, or who won the gold medal here? And Yakuboev. Correct? Mark this. Next. And remember, if we are talking about the sport they are related to, you should also know that this Qatar Master is related to chess. It is related to chess. Next is Padma Shri Brendra Nath Datta. As you can see him in the picture, he recently passed away. Padma Shri awardee Birendra Nath Datta, an eminent Assamese scholar, linguist, and a singer who recently passed away at the age of 88 in Guwahati, Assam. He was born in 1935 in Assam, only in Nagaon. Right? He started his academic career as a lecturer at the Broke College in 1957 in Assam. Then he retired as the esteemed head of department of the Guwahati University in 1995. After his retirement, he joined Tejpur University in Assam. Then he has also served as the founder principal of the Prathamesh Baura College. Also, he served as the president of Assam's premier literary organization, that is Assam Sahitya Sabha, and he recently passed away. He was awarded with Padma Shri in 2009 for his literature and foundation, correct? And apart from this, he also received Tagore Ratna Award of Sangeet Natak Academy in 2012. So, Birendra Nath Datta ji recently passed away. Next is legendary Indian spinner Bhishan Singh Bedi. As you can see him in the picture, he also passed away at the age of 77. He was born on 25th of September in 1946 in Amritsar, Punjab, right? And Bhishan Bedi Singh, as you can see him, he was an Indian spinner. That means he related to which sport he was from. He was a former cricketer who recently passed away. Correct. Then he was awarded with Padma Shri in 1970, Arjuna Award in 1969. Correct. Next is United Nations Day. On 24th of October, we observe United Nations Day, and this marks the anniversary of the day on which UN Charter ended and into force in 1945. Correct. And this year 2023, it marks the 78th anniversary of the foundation of the United Nations. Then this was celebrated under the theme, that is front lines of climate action. This is the theme for the UN Day, that is United Nations Day, observed on 24th of October. And who is the Secretary General of United Nations? Antonio Guterres. Headquarters is in New York, and as we saw, it was established in 1945. Next is World Polio Day. On 24th of October, we observe World Polio Day, correct? And polio, this is an infectious disease that basically or commonly affects the children that are under 5 years of age. Polio, correct? And this year 2023, we observed 22nd observance of the polio or World Polio Day, correct? And this is a life-threatening disease. This disables an individual children, and it is caused by polio virus. Polio virus, correct? Next, when was the first time polio day observed? World Polio Day, it was in 2002, and this is a very famous slogan also, Char Bund Zindagi Ki, for the same. Next, when World Development Information Day. World Development Information Day is observed when? It is observed on 24th of October to draw attention to the world to development problems and the needs to strengthen the international cooperation to solve them. I repeat, this day, World Development Information Day, observed across the globe on 24th of October to draw attention of the world to the development problems and the needs to strengthen the international cooperations to solve them. This day was first observed in 1973. Next is Baiga tribal group gets habitat rights in Chhattisgarh. I repeat, recently Baiga, this is a tribal group in Chhattisgarh, and they have received the habitat rights under the Forest Rights Act of 2006. I repeat, which is the tribe that recently got the habitat rights in Chhattisgarh? It is Baiga. Important, very important question. Correct. With this, Baiga became the second tribal group. First was Kamar. Now it is Baiga to recently get the habitat rights in Chhattisgarh. Correct. Mark this important. Next is Rajasthan has launched iStart Talent Connect portal to boost the employment opportunities. So this iStart Talent Connect portal, this was launched by Rajasthan government, and it is a flagship event of the Rajasthan government in which they have collaborated with Jaipur based startup, that is Hire Fox, and this portal was launched basically to provide job opportunities to the people who are seeking for the job. As I said, the portal was developed to support job providers and job seekers with a user-friendly platform so that with the right skills, they can apply for the job on this portal. The portal will allow the company to hire potential talents and let them post job opening details and connect with job seekers. So that's all for the day, friends. I hope the session was up to the mark. If you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and subscribe to our channel. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.